When you're first starting out with making music, you might have a small interface because you don't have much to work with. But you might have other equipment like a keyboard, a turntable, microphone. So you may need a mixer to expand your capabilities. Now you can always get an audio interface with more inputs, but you might have an old mixer just lying around, but you need to connect it to your interface. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Let's start with a common scenario. Here I have my keyboard. For you, you may have some outboard gear. I also have my turntable over here, and I have a microphone. So that's 3 different inputs I need. But looking at my audio interface here, I only have 2 inputs. I have a microphone input and an instrument input. So I need some way to expand the capabilities. Let's start. With the keyboard, I have 2 instrument jacks. Now they're just coming straight out the keyboard. You can hook these straight up into the mixer, but you may get some artifacts, some ground loop noise. So this is where a DI box comes in, and it converts the unbalanced signal of your instrument into a balanced signal so you can connect this into your mixer. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to plug in these 2 1/4-inch cables. Next, I have a microphone. Now you may have a rapper or a singer, or you want to just talk some vocals. So I'm taking an XLR track, and this goes into the first track. Now, since this microphone is a condenser microphone, you'll need to switch phantom power on your mixer. Now look at where your mixer at. Your phantom power might be different places, but make sure you check your microphone instructions to see if you need phantom power. Some microphones do not need phantom power, and some microphones can get damaged if you turn on the phantom power, so be careful. Lastly, my 3rd input, I have my turntable. So the turntable, just like the keyboard, have my 2 1/4-inch cables, and they will go into an input. Now to connect the audio interface, I have the USB plugged into my laptop. Now this is already compliant, so you won't have to install any kind of software. Your audio interface may be different, so just check with your manufacturer. So what I want to do is go into this first microphone input. Now on the mixer, have several ways I can do this. So this mixer doesn't have any XLR outputs. So what you will need is a 1/4-inch cable to an XLR cable so I can go into the microphone. Now we have the gain knob here. Let's turn the gain. Let's turn up the piano keys. There we go. I'm seeing meters jumping over there. And you can see right here, oh, can't stretch the cable, but you may can see while I play this. So now it's connected. Now let's go into the DAW to show you how to get it set up. Now that you have everything connected, let's go into the settings on your computer. So this is a Mac, so you have to go to your system preferences. On the PC is the same thing, it's just in a different space. And we want to check sound. So in the sound, you can see it's already selected Scarlett Solo USB, and my output is the Scarlett Solo USB. So that's already working correctly. Now let's open up the DAW. Here I have a project, and I just created an audio track. But first, wherever your settings is, if you're not using Logic, your settings should be similar. I'm going to Logic, Audio Preferences, and looking for my interface. Just right there, apply the changes. So now, if we look at what's coming in stereo input 1 and 2 of the audio interface. So if I get my track ready to record, let's play some keys. You see that jumping? And you can see now I have my turntable, my keyboard, and my mic into my DAW. Let me know in the comments if you want more tutorials like this of how to set up hardware or how to use certain plugins, certain DAWs, especially if you are a beginner. I was lucky enough when I was in high school that I had a class that taught me how to make music production. So I learned how to hook up synthesizers, learned how to beat machines. We didn't really use computers back then, but I learned what cables meant, how to hook it up to a mixer, how to use everything like that. So that's why I love spreading this information to help the new beginners understand this stuff, because it can be daunting. And if you want to still learn some more, check out one of these videos.